Redneck Garage. Toyota pickup truck action again. I'm getting closer to figuring out where to put these beds, how they're going to fit on, all the fiberglass, getting it treated. So let's go on and take a look at what I'm doing. I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. So I'm trying to get all this metal prepped, get all the rust off of it, to get the side put back on it, the fiberglass. And this is what I have to take off. I have to separate the 3 layers. Basically, you can see this would go here. So you've got the bottom layer, the middle layer, which is the top piece that comes in, and then the bed itself, and everything just kind of loops around that way. And you can imagine how easily that will rust out once that seam sealer lets loose. So just a really, really poor design. Instead of one piece of metal going across, they had 3 that joined in that one crimp groove, which is terrible. So I've got this piece off here. I've got to work down to that end and take that off, and then pretty much clean it up, treat it for rust, and then should be ready to install this side, which is awesome. It was a lot easier on these to just find the spot welds and just drill them out with a spot weld drill bit. And now I can straighten out right in here along my flange edge, straighten all that out, treat it for rust, coat it with some Eastwood coatings, and then we'll be ready to mount this side's fiberglass bedside. How awesome. Alright, so I took this wire wheel and cleaned it up with my Milwaukee grinder, which was good and bad, I reckon. I'll tell you why. Alright, so I was wire wheeling in there and going to town, and the phone rang, and I looked down, and while I was doing that, the grinder bucked up and hit my shirt. And as soon as it hit the shirt, it started twisting. And it's twisting and tearing. It goes into my other shirt, and I mean, it thumps me in the chest, and I'm holding on to it, and I finally flipped that button. But I can tell you this, that the Milwaukee grinder never did stop. Let this dry and then we can move on, and at least I still got all my skin left, so that's good. Got everything wire wheeled, straightened out, and coated with rust converter. Once we get the rust converter on there and let it sit for about 8 hours, then I'll go back in with some rust encapsulator paint, and then we'll be ready to install this bedside. Alright, so it looks pretty good. It's been converting. There's a little water right there. We're going to go ahead and encapsulate it with some Eastwood rust encapsulator paint, top and bottom. And it should be pretty much ready to put the fiberglass on once that dries up good. This is a rust encapsulator. It's a black matte finish. They say you can put it over rust, but I try to get all the rust off before I put this on. You can use this as a top coat, or you can top coat it. It keeps rust from spreading, and it supposedly penetrates deeply. That's what they tell us anyway. But we're going to spray this on it. That looks really good. Everything is encapsulated in the Eastwood paint. We're going to let that dry really well. And then on the inside of the bed, we're going to use bed liner. So all of this is going to be covered anyway. And there's going to be fiberglass that's sitting on top of this. So that should, once that dries up, keep it from rusting underneath. And I think it looks great. Waiting for the 3M adhesive to come in, and that should be in tomorrow. We'll start gluing this thing in. Getting that top rail set in place where it's supposed to go. Tack it in and then glue the crap out of it. And that side will be pretty much put together. I hung the tailgate back on, and I thought that I might have too close of a gap, but it looks like it might be a little bit wide, which I can live with that. That'll be awesome, rather than too tight, because there's not a lot I can do if it's too tight. So we're going to see how that works out, but I'm pretty happy about it. I don't really want to start ripping this side off because it's giving structure and stability until I can get this side all nailed in. And then also flip it up on its end, and once the top is mounted in, get some fiberglass on the bottom so it's mounted on the top and the bottom of that fender. Now that we're getting the back done, it's not too far in the distant future. We're going to be stripping out the window stripping, the door handles, the locks, everything else on the exterior of the truck to be able to get it prepped for paint. And that is going to be an exciting thing. Take the windshield out. I'm looking forward to all that. Urgh. I got my package in from Nacho's Auto Upholstery, West Hollywood, California. Alright, so there it is. It's got kind of a tweedy look to it, and vinyl on the sides. It's got about I think a 1-inch foam on it, so I'm hoping this turns out just beautiful on the truck, but I'm pretty happy with the fabric that they used. It looks very stock-like, kind of a tweedish gray, and we're going to be installing that and see how it looks on that C-Core that we got from Manus Road, no customer service, auto parts. Alright, so I got the old windshield cut out of it, and I broke it in a couple places. It's really okay because you can see right here where the water had gotten into the windshield. The water had gotten into the windshield, so it needed to be replaced anyway. Alright, I got all that old urethane off. Probably put some metal primer on this before I put the other windshield in. Got a little bit to clean up right here in these two corners that the brush wouldn't get, but everything else, it ate up very well. And I'll show you what we got going on here. I got the rubber gasket on, and that was really no fun, tell you the truth. That was kind of a pain in the butt. But it looks really good on this new windshield. I just got it set up in here. I got some cleaning to do on the windshield, but that gasket looks freaking phenomenal. Awesome. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for today. I'm just waiting for some stuff to come in from Amazon to glue these sides on. Once I get one side on, I can move over to the other. Then we can start taking a few more things off the truck. There's not going to be a lot of body work, just some sanding and prep work and some primering to get this baby ready for some paint. And then we're off to the races. Keep watching. Maybe we'll get the bed put back together. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.